All right, Dejavu, thank you for coming to see me, man.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Sure.
Thank you so much. I've been looking forward to this.
Me too, me too, me too. Hey, welcome. Hey, it's a beautiful Sunday, and I am happy to introduce the world to Dejavu Williams. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to What It Takes. I'm Denise Powell, and this is Dejavu
Hello, everybody.
Williams. I wanted you to meet Dejavu because he's a fashion icon, and he's someone who I've gotten to know. We met what about 2 years
About
ago?
2 years ago, I believe. Yeah, at the
Yes,
WIFTA.
yes.
Yeah.
And Dejavu is going to talk with me and you about what it takes to build your brand as a fashion icon. And he has a unique background. You're from
Oh my
Conyers,
God, yes, a
Georgia.
little small town in Conyers, Georgia. I
Yes,
mean, it's
yes.
like really small. So, but I
Hmm.
knew that it was going to be too small for me
I got you.
after I grew up, of
Right,
course.
man. Atlanta's almost too small for you already.
Hey, you know what? I'm like, okay, Atlanta, you better be ready for me because you know what? I'm going to bring it to you. So,
Right, right, right. And you do bring it. That's one
well,
thing I
thank
noticed
you.
about you from day one when we met at WIFTA, stands for the Women in Television and Film Association.
hmm
And
hmm
that's where we met.
It sure does. Yep.
And we've just kind of kept up
Yeah,
with each
because we've
other.
seen each other out at different events and stuff like that. It's like, I
Yes.
want to get up with you so we do something. And that's okay, then we'll just let me know when you're ready. And so here
Right.
we are.
And here we are. Yes, yes, life is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And one thing that got my attention about you from the very beginning was that you already had a brand,
Mhm.
because the first thing you said to us was, "Hey, Boo Boo." And
Yeah,
you let us know
yeah.
that Boo Boo stands for what?
Be you, be unique.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. So, how did you come into who you are?
It started a long time ago when I was in high school. Um, and we used to have like career day in
Mm-hmm.
high school. And so I would always go to like the modeling career, during that time it was barber sign. And I would be the only guy sitting up in there and I'm sitting right up there in the front, I was like, okay, then, well, it is what it is.
Right.
And so I've always known that I had something for fashion.
Yes,
I didn't know
yes.
where it was going to take me or what part of fashion it was going to be in,
Hmm.
and I've always been fascinated with clothes. I've always been fascinated with, people themselves, because I feel like everybody is unique in their own way because
Yes.
there's nobody looks like you, there's nobody like me.
Right.
But it took me a while, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to get to where I am now,
Yes.
because, growing up in Conyers, it was kind of hard to
Yeah.
be who you really were,
Yes.
during that time.
Hmm.
And so after, I got out of school and I left Conyers and I moved to Atlanta, that's when I started like experiencing different things in the fashion
Hmm.
industry, you know.
Yes. Yes.
And that's how I started, getting more involved and,
Hmm.
being
Hmm.
a part of it and meeting other people and just getting connections.
Right. And you've gotten into acting as well, right?
I have, yeah. See, that's
Yes.
another road I didn't think I was going to go down, but I did, because
Hmm.
fashion and acting is all still part of the entertainment industry, all up
Yes.
in one.
Hmm.
I got into the acting when I moved here in Atlanta, and
Hmm.
I started going to acting classes. It was called Your Act. And I was like, well, how am I take some acting classes? So I went online, you can find everything online now.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I found this class, and for beginners.
Hmm.
So you can take, for my first class, it was like on camera classes, where you would go in, read commercials in front of the camera and stuff like that, and then they
Okay.
would critique you. And then
Right.
there were scenes where you have to do like scenes, with someone else,
Hmm.
and stuff like that, and you had to do monologues. But the best thing about the acting class was just warming up, like doing like improv.
Right.
Because you can,
Okay.
when you do an improv, you just be silly, you make silly
Yes.
faces, and
Hmm.
it's just a lot of fun.
Okay. Yeah. And so, would you say that you've like basically taken I mean, how many acting classes did it take for you to really get a comfort level with going after roles and things
Well, you
like
know,
that?
it took me a little while, you know, and still today, you know, I still when I go to my auditions, a lot of times I don't get them, you know,
Hmm.
but it only takes that one. It only takes
Yes.
that one. So I took several classes. I took at least maybe 4 classes,
Okay.
and then I went to a convention in Florida back in 2009 where it was a acting, modeling talent for Christ, where there was like a
Oh
lot of
yes.
people. It was called
Hmm.
AMTC, but there was
Yes.
so many people. There was like over 1,000 people there.
I have a cousin that's involved with
Oh,
them
do
in
you?
Houston.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah. So, and I went
Mhm.
there, and you know, they taught us different things. You know, taught us how to do commercials. They taught us how to do improv. You know, they told us how to, you know, read, you know, in front of a
Mhm.
camera, and it was a great experience, a
Yes.
really fun experience. It was,
Mhm.
I mean, so many people, and then the place was just so nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I've heard good things about that particular
mm-hmm,
agency, that the
mm-hmm,
acting and
right.
talent and modeling for
Yeah.
Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Now, are acting classes very expensive? I know our viewers would want to
You
know.
know, not really. I don't think so for what you get because I think anytime you're spending money on yourself, you're investing
This is
in your
true.
career, you know,
Yes.
in yourself as well.
Hmm.
You know, so I always like check around in different places and I compare, you know,
Hmm.
different agencies or different classes and see who has a better deal for me and what I can get
Okay.
out of it.
Okay.
You know, because I
Yes.
think my classes that I was taking was maybe it was like $35.
Oh, that's not
No, not
bad.
bad at all. It's you
Hmm.
know, it was like $35 every 2 weeks.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And
very
so I was
decent.
going like some
Yes.
days I would go on Mondays and Wednesdays, and some days
Hmm.
I would just go on Mondays. So,
Okay.
you know,
Yes.
depend on what was going on during that time.
Right.
And I took
Yes.
acting classes for about maybe 2 years, I guess, about
Hmm.
2 years. But you know, you're
Yes.
always still learning.
Right.
You know, you
Yes.
always still learn no matter what. You know,
Yes.
because
Other actors I know say that
yeah,
it's a
as long as
continuous
it
process.
is, as long as you're
Yes.
acting, you're gonna always be learning.
Now it's somewhat paid off for you. It's really paying off for you
I've been
because
very
you
lucky.
got a part in The Walking Dead.
Oh my God, that was like the best experience I ever had. It was awesome.
Uh-huh.
But I must say, you know, I did that out on my own. I did freelance, and that's why I love. Oh yeah,
Really?
that's why I love social
Mm-hmm.
media because you can find so many stuff out there on social media now.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes. Is
know,
that how you found out
that's how
about
I
The
found about
Walking
The Walking
Dead?
Dead. Yeah, me and
Mm-hmm.
a friend, we were shopping at H&M because you know I love clothes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So we were shopping, and someone called my phone, and I didn't recognize the number. I said,
Mm-hmm.
well, it's important. They'll leave a message.
Yes.
And so after we were done, I called back and they was like, this is casting agent for The Walking Dead. We want to know would you be interested in being
Okay.
a zombie? And I'm like, yes,
Oh,
I would love
oh
to do it.
man, one of the biggest shows in the
Oh, it is
city. I
like the
mean, in
number
the
one. It
yeah.
is like the
Oh,
number one on cable television right now. It's
oh
been
my
on like
goodness.
7 seasons. This will be like the
Yes.
seventh season right here. Sixth
Mhm.
season, I'm sorry, sixth.
Mhm. Okay.
And I tell you, The Walking Dead was amazing. It was a wonderful
Yes.
experience. So
Mhm.
people think that acting is easy work, but it's not. And
Yes.
neither is modeling. It's
Mhm.
hard. You know,
Yes.
it
Mhm.
looks like it is when you see it,
Right.
you
When you
know,
see the
when
finished
you see the
product.
finished product
Yes.
and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But when you actually doing the job, it's a
Yes.
lot of work involved,
Mhm.
you know, because it's kind of like one of those games like hurry up and wait
Right.
when you're on the
Yes.
set because you're just sitting
Mhm.
there and you're waiting for them to come and get you and take you to
Yes.
your, you know, wherever you need to go. And so,
Mhm.
but The Walking Dead was a great experience. It was hot during the summer. They always
Mhm.
shoot during the summer,
Ooh,
and it's all like
yes.
100 something degrees. You got on tons of makeup.
Right.
So it
And
took,
how long does it take to put on all that
oh, for
makeup?
that particular zombie,
Mhm.
it took about 2 hours to do it. About two
Okay.
hours of makeup to
Golly,
do
yeah,
that.
it looked like it would
It was
just be.
intense.
Mm-hmm.
It was intense, but it's so
Mm-hmm.
amazing when you're sitting in front of the mirror and you can see actually the transformation that you're
Yes.
going
Mm-hmm.
through to become that character. You
Okay.
know, and then once you know all that is done, you're like, okay, then this is who I
Yeah.
am. The other person doesn't even exist anymore
Yeah,
because you
they're
take on to
gone.
that character.
That's amazing. And now, what other acting roles have you done in
I've
the?
also had the privilege of being in the originals, which is filmed in
Hmm.
Conyers,
Okay.
my
Yes.
hometown. Shout out to
Yes.
Conyers.
Yes.
And also, I've done one with Vampire Diaries as well. So
Okay.
they're kind of like the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a sequel
Okay.
from the other. So they were both actually shot in Conyers.
Okay.
My hometown, downtown Conyers.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
I've also been in the Hunger Games. I've done that like two years straight. I did the Mockingjay, and then I did Catching Fire.
Okay. Wow, you've done quite a bit.
I've been trying.
Wow,
I get out there and hustling and grinding, and so I've been very fortunate, very blessed to have done the things that I've done. Because a lot of times in life you have to sacrifice in order to do other things. And I had took all my acting classes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was still working 5 days a week, so I never had time to do anything. Never had time. So I was like, you know what? I got to cut back.
Yeah.
And see what will happen.